crimes. Now to a Valley man who runs a nonprofit that helps the homeless is in a legal tangle with Tempe. Austin Davis founded an organization called AZ Hugs. Every Sunday, he organizes a picnic at Papago Park to give food to those who need it. But the city says he needs a permit because they were getting complaints from neighbors about excessive trash and drug paraphernalia left behind after the picnics in the park. Last December, Davis applied for that permit but was told he had to stop his picnics while they review. Well, he didn't. A month later, his application was denied. The city says Davis defied numerous written and verbal notifications about the need for a permit. Davis was charged with multiple misdemeanors. So let's take a legal deep dive into this case. Hector, here's a guy who just wants to help the homeless. Why does he need a permit?
You know, most cities have regulations that you're required to get a permit if you're going to do some kind of like a party at a park. You're going to take up a ramada. Because other people might want to use that space.
Okay.
They actually charge you a fee, and then you're able to, to use the park. And so, there are city ordinances. Every city has them in place. And here's a situation where somebody, I think probably the city looked at it and said, okay, we want you to do this and have your picnic, but we can't make an exception for you, Harry, because everybody has to go through this route to do this.
And the fact that he still kept doing it when he was supposed to stop while they were reviewing that probably didn't help.
Did not help.
Yeah.
Did not help. The misdemeanors are criminal offenses. You can get up to 6 months in jail depending on the type of misdemeanor it is. And so, when you continue, while these city ordinances, some of them violations might be civil, when you engage in additional conduct that might be disorderly or public nuisance or something, that goes into the criminal realm.
Okay, so apparently Tempe prosecutors have dismissed most charges without prejudice. Explain what that means.
Without prejudice means that they are dismissed, meaning you don't have to go to court, but they can refile them at a later date. So what the city might be doing is they might be talking, I don't know if he has a lawyer. They might be conversing with his counsel. They might be talking with the city attorney in terms of the ordinance. Is this ordinance valid? There are a lot of things that might be happening, and they're dismissing it so that they can have time to review it, and then if they make a decision, can refile those criminal charges at a later date.
Okay, got it. Hector, thank you.